Hi there. So before we can start, let me just tell you about this YouTube channel. So this is a math and science top dogs. So feel free to join us on Facebook page. Just type math and science top dogs to meet other students there so that you can share ideas with them. And also in our Facebook group, same name, math and science top dog. Like everywhere, anyway, you can just join us. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an introduction to organic chemistry and how the compound is formed. So now before we can start, let's just check this word first, organic. So what do you think, what's this word organic, where this word organic comes from? So this word actually comes from the word of natural. So when you're saying like natural, we're meaning something that's it's just there, like natural sources. So we know that almost all natural sources contains elements. So today we know that chemistry was studying the elements and the reaction, the structure, and the properties, and so on. So in this organic chemistry, what's going to happen? Like in organic chemistry, here you have your organic chemistry, and you're going to start about the properties of organic compounds. You're going to start about the properties of organic compounds, and you're going to start about the reactions of organic compounds. You're also going to study about the properties, the structure of organic compounds. So this is what we will do in all our videos. So we are going to start about the properties, reactions, and the structure of organic compounds. So please keep watching my videos in order to learn all of this stuff. Okay, so let's get started. So our organic chemistry, as I said, is a chemistry of natural elements. So in this chemistry specifically, we are going to start about all compounds containing carbon. So therefore carbon is going to be the building block of organic compounds. So here all of compounds that we are going to deal with, they will contain carbon. So without carbon we can't study the organic chemistry. So all compounds that we are going to study, they contain carbon. So carbon is a building block of all organic compounds, and together with these elements, oxygen, bromine, chlorine, nitrogen, and etc. But up to here in this level, we're just going to take this one: oxygen, bromine, chlorine, and nitrogen only. So how the compound is formed. So now I'm going to show you how the compound is formed. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is a periodic table as you know it. So we know that all the elements that are found in this column are in the first group, second group, third group, fourth group, fifth group, sixth group, seventh group, and eighth group. So okay, so we know, or let me just tell you, because I'm not sure that you know, that all elements from group 1 up to group 3, they are donating the protons, and all elements from group 6, group 5 up to group 8, group 7, they receive the electrons. So from 4, let's just take it from here, from 4 up to here, these ones, they donate. So since they donate, when they react, they're going to have a positive side when the bond, so from 5 to 7, this one they donate, and then they're going to have a minus sign. So let's just take a look at the carbon. So carbon is here, it's in the fourth group. So any element that's in the fourth group, that means it's neutral. Any elements that's here, it's neutral. It can either donate or it can receive. So if it can donate or it can receive, what's in that's neutral. So let's take a look at the carbon. So to show the amount of electrons that must be received or must be donated, we're going to use arrows. So let's check carbon. Carbon needs 4 electrons in order to be here. So in order to be fully in its outermost level. So remember that you learned about this structure: nucleus, first and second level. So here the first you have only 2 electrons, and then in the outer one you must have 8 electrons. So if any element has 4, that means needs another 4 in order for this level to be completely. So we're going to use arrows to represent that. So since carbon needs 4, we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows to represent that. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. So carbon always is going to have 4 bonds. So this is the number of bonds: 1, 2, 3, 4. So carbon has 4 bonds because it needs 4 electrons for its outer shell level to be completely. So hydrogen can donate 1. So if it can donate 1, it has 1 bond because it can donate 1. So let's take a look at the oxygen. So oxygen can receive 2. So since it can receive 2, therefore it's like has 2 bonds. So let's take a look at the chlorine. Chlorine is here. So since it's here oxygen, it needs 2, 1, 2 to be here. So chlorine is here on the 7th group, so it just need 1 only to be completely. So we use 1 bond. So this is how we're going to bond the elements. So now let's just bond 2. So this carbon needs 4 electrons in order to have 8. If we're saying that a compound or an element is at a static level, is when it has 8 electrons in the outer shell level. So it needs 4. So if it needs 4, while hydrogen has 1, so hydrogen can donate 1. So if we bring 4 hydrogens here, therefore this is going to be a compound. So we can just bring 4 hydrogens by saying 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore that's a compound. So that's how you can form a compound. So that's how you can form a compound, since we said that the carbon has 4. So if we want to bond carbon with any element so that we can have a compound, we can bond it like this. We can bond it like this by bringing hydrogen here, bringing hydrogen here, bringing hydrogen here, bringing hydrogen here. Why? Because hydrogen can donate 1. You can't bring oxygen here because it's going to have a double arrow. So if you want to bond the hydrogen with chlorine needs 1. So you can take this to there. So therefore we can bond hydrogen again. We can bond hydrogen with chlorine. So this is a compound, and also this is a compound. You see how the compounds are formed, right? So I get you understand this. Please stay tuned and watch my next videos. Okay, thanks for watching.